Hello and welcome to this new episode of Sawal That Matters. Today, the Sawal That Matters is how to maintain a healthy lifestyle, a drug free, healthy lifestyle without any chemicals, a natural way of living. That was indeed the practice which our ancestors had been practicing since many years. And undoubtedly, their lifestyle was much better than what we live today. So today I'm joined by a very special guest, Dr. Simran Manot. She is a lifestyle and naturopathy expert. She has been practicing yoga for past 7 years and helping people overcome their diseases through a very chemical free process. She practices yoga. She is also into strength training. So today, join me in welcoming her to this very special episode. And I would like to extend my gratitude to her because we are a small channel right now, but people who are supporting us through their own knowledge and expertise matter a lot. Hi Simran and welcome to Sawal That Matters.
Thank you so much, Diksha. Thank you for that amazing welcome.
You deserve that, Simran. You have earned it over the years. You are a yoga expert, you yourself are a yoga practitioner, and you are not just improving your own lifestyle, your own health, you are helping people overcome their diseases. And it is in a very natural process. Since you are also a naturopathy expert, I would first want you to tell us a little about yourself so that the audience will also be acquainted with what and who you are.
Okay. So, Diksha, my journey started 8 years back when I myself was a bit overweight and मेरे neighbors ने मुझे बोला कि there's a naturopathic hospital here nearby, so why don't you go just check over, so you will feel good. I was in a very young age that time. तो I just went by. मुझे तब तो मैंने बहुत अच्छे से देख लिया सब कुछ, and I just enjoyed the stay there. I observed people how they are getting cured without medicines, with natural things back home, with natural things bringing into the hospital. And then फिर मुझे लगा कि okay, this is something that I can get into, because I always wanted to become a doctor, and this was something which is वो मुझे वो life and death वाला situation, I never wanted that. For a emergency, for a MBBS specialist, if you see, the always situation that he faces or she faces would be कि life and death वाला अभी मैं क्या करूँ, and you have to constantly rush to the hospital. So I didn't want something like that, but I still wanted to be a doctor, and something which is natural, because the society today is turning towards something natural, organic. So everybody wants that. So that's how my journey started, because उस दिन जब मैं hospital में गई and I saw people, I stayed there over 21 days and observing them every day, कैसे लोग actually जैसे हमारी दादी नानी ने prescribe किया था, and how is that system running today in actual modern world. I was very astonished to see कि oh my god, this also exists. So that's how I was inspired by that hospital, and that's how I turned into being a naturopath or a yoga physician today. So that was my motivation on starting this journey.
So in past 7 years, how many people, कितने लोगों को आपकी इस knowledge से, इस service से benefit हुआ है?
Oh, there are a lot. There are a lot. So I started back when I was still studying in my college. So every time I used to come back to my hometown, I used to take a lot of workshops. I used to give talks. So every phase of my life, I have been training people. I have been distributing and sharing the knowledge which I have earned. So I think there'll be a lot by now.
So अब तक if I ask you, अब तक आपको कोई ऐसा specific case याद है जो बहुत ही आपकी memory में ingrained है, because that was a very successful treatment that you did अपनी journey में? कोई ऐसा case जो आप हमारे साथ share कर सके without naming the person, of course?
Yes. So I had a patient maybe 2 years back. So he had come to me with his heart working only 22%. And with that, he came to me कि अभी योगा से कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा. So I was only giving him yoga and nothing else, no other modalities. The allopathic medicines were definitely going from the hospital, but back in his life it was only yoga, and he was not even allowed to do any other physical activities.
I'm sure 22% पे तो breathing issues भी बहुत
Yes,
होते होंगे.
you cannot do anything. आप कुछ भी अगर एक्सेस भी करोगे तो it is a life and death का situation, because you never know how the heart works when it is actually working 22%.
Obviously, yeah.
But with yoga, he was very consistent. I could not even give him a lot of asanas, but just with breath work and mild asanas and mild loosening practices, we came to 30%, and now he is on 55%.
Wow.
So this is something which was very astonishing for me, ki this is how yoga actually works, where he was not doing anything but just yoga. And that's how, today he is in a healthy state, out of danger in all ways.
I'm sure he must be practicing yoga even today.
Yes, he is. So it was a lot of backlash for him. उसकी wife उसको छोड़ के चली गई, उसकी family उसे छोड़ दी. Everybody left him alone, and he was all by himself. All he prayed to me every day was कि आप मुझे ठीक कर दो. And that's how today he is actually out of danger, and I'm very happy for him.
I'm sure, and you must be a god for him, क्योंकि you spoke about his family, people leaving their
Yes.
loved ones in this
Yes.
critical condition. इससे mental health पे भी काफी फर्क पड़ता है.
बहुत
So,
ज़्यादा.
अभी मैं आपसे यही समझना चाहती हूँ कि how yoga not only helped him, and not just him, anybody who practices yoga, उसका mental well-being भी काफी improve होता है. So,
Correct.
is there any scientific backing to this?
Yes. So when you come to yoga is not actually just the asanas that you do back on the mat. It is a lot of things. There are 8 limbs in yoga. When you say, it is how you treat yourself, how you treat others, how you come across to the stimulations around you, जैसे कोई भी other things, or maybe how do you react to stress coming to your life. So this is all that is being covered in yoga. Now, coming to the scientific point of view, yoga acts on your parasympathetic system, the nervous system of the body that the brain works for. So what happens is, यहाँ पे the hormones is something that the yoga balances. जो आपका stress hormone होता है, जिसके वजह से you are anxious, or you have that anger in yourself, you just go and your energy is very high, the bad energy that is very high. Yoga calms you down completely because it acts directly on your parasympathetic system. It increases the calming hormones in your body, the happy hormones in your body, with just breath work, या ऐसे asanas, the asanas that are specifically designed for each organ in your body. Each organ पे जब आप आसना करते हो, वो each organ जब affect करता है, उसका functioning better हो जाता है. When the functioning of that organ is better, the hormones releasing from that organ or that specific part is better. So internally, आपका balance is always better when you practice yoga. So you may not know it when you practice it back on the mat, but when you see it in the reports, that's how the society today agrees. When you see it in the reports, you yourself realize ki, oh my god, this is something, which I have just been doing asanas, but I still feel a lot of difference. So it acts on your nervous system basically, and जो organs है उस पे act करके आपका functioning अंदर का, it all makes it right.
In fact, Simran, you spoke about yoga, and obviously everybody is talking about yoga. हमें बहुत ज़्यादा hormonal problems होती हैं. Today,
Right.
people face PCOD. There are problems in conceiving. So, is yoga helpful in that? And along with it, I also want to understand from you, since you are practicing naturopathy, you are a doctor, you are a yoga practitioner, you are a yoga healer. Do you feel that strength training is important only for women or only for men? And YouTube पे काफी videos हैं, and I'm sure कुछ सही हैं, कुछ नहीं हैं. I'm not blaming anyone, I'm not questioning anyone, but I trust you you have a lot of credibility built over the years, and I have seen practically people transforming under your guidance. So I want to understand this from you. जो कहते हैं ना लोग कि स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग कर ली तो डंबल्स उठा लिए तो फिर आपके आर्म्स बहुत ही मैस्कुलिन हो जाएंगे या डोले शोले आ जाएंगे, जो एक्चुअल आम भाषा में बोला जाता है. तो आपको लगता है कि ये सब सही है, और अगर ये सही है तो कितना सही है, और अगर गलत है तो क्या सही बात है?
Understood. Very common question that people ask जब भी मैं उनको बोलती हूँ कि स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग करो, दिस इज समथिंग दैट कम्स अप कि मैं बल्कि लगने लग जाऊंगी, मैं वो ऐसे मैनली लगने लग जाऊंगी, बट दिस इज नॉट समथिंग विच इज ट्रू. द रीजन बीइंग women in general do not have the hormone testosterone which is in men as such. इतना नहीं होता है, very minute minimal quantities में the women produce testosterone, whereas men में it is very high. This hormone is something which is related to the, because this hormone is not in women, you don't tend to look, और जब आप athletes और ये सब लोगों को देखते हो, they're trained in that manner कि वो ऐसे लगे. They need that, but normal person, if you're going for strength training, you will not be looking like that. So this is a big myth that is circulating around. So this is not something to be worried
Scared
about. Yes, anyone scared of.
And now coming back to the supplements, because you mentioned supplements, and that's how that question popped in my head. सप्लीमेंट्स की बात करते हैं, अगर जिम जा रहे हैं तो प्रोटीन पाउडर के बड़े बड़े डब्बे मिलते हैं एंड दे आर टू एक्सपेंसिव. आप नेचुरोपैथी के डॉक्टर हो, कैन यू हेल्प अस नेविगेट एंड अंडरस्टैंड कि नेचुरली ऐसे कौन सी चीज़ें हैं जो हम खुद कंज्यूम कर सकते हैं, विच इज़ अवेलेबल इन आवर किचन. वो कहते हैं ना ग्रैंड मदर्स किचन, वो कौन सी नेचुरली ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जिनको हम, विच कैन हेल्प अस substitute the chemical supplements which are available in the market and without being a burden on anyone's pocket.
Correct. पहले तो you have to understand what is chemically available and what is actually in a natural form. So when you look for whey proteins, it is actually natural. It is made up of your own milk. Milk का जो रह जाता है water, it is made up of that. You don't have to get scared of that. The reason being हम क्यों ले रहे हैं वे प्रोटीन एंड ये सारे प्रोटीन के डब्बे, you have to also understand कि कौन सा प्रोटीन लेना है. तो when you look into whey protein, you are doing it because you are taking it because when you go to the gym, you work out the muscle, there are a lot of fibers which break, or when there is a recovery phase of the muscle, you actually need that protein for the repair of that muscle. That is the reason people take protein. ऐसा नहीं है कि you need more bulk और उसके लिए खा रहे. It depends. You take it for recovery, you take it for bulk. It depends on that. So you should be taking that natural, the whey protein that is available. That is no harm. There is no harm in taking that actually. Substituting it with kitchen ingredients could be a little difficult. Because जब आप normal health के लिए strength training कर रहे हो तो a balanced diet is definitely something which you can go for. When you're aiming for a little higher version, so you can definitely go for whey protein. So that there is no harm in taking those. Whey protein is definitely you can go for it.
In fact, Simran, now that we are progressing towards the end of this episode, I would like you to tell us simple exercises which can be practiced at home. I'm sure जब आप बिगिनर होते हैं तो you need an expert to guide you. वो कहते हैं ना गुरु के बिना कोई भी दीक्षा अधूरी है.
Correct.
So obviously किसी के गाइडेंस में सीखने के बाद ऐसी कौन सी प्रैक्टिसेस हैं जो हम घर पे थोड़ा सा टाइम निकाल के कर सकते हैं. And I'm not only talking about yoga, I'm also talking about strength training.
Understood. So what you can do is back home, you can actually order weights, or you can actually lift water bottles or sandbags instead in the same yogic postures what you do, but that is not that effective. But still, if you order dumbbells or some weights back home, you can actually do it in the normal yogasanas or the basic yogasanas that you know. And coming to कि हम क्या बेसिकली क्या घर पे करें, तो सूर्य नमस्कार, चंद्र नमस्कार एंड प्राणायाम. this is something, Surya Namaskar, Chandra Namaskar is considered to be a full body workout. Iske baad, you don't have to do something apart from this. If you do Surya Namaskar, let's say you do 5 Surya Namaskar, 5 Chandra Namaskar daily, isme I don't think you will need more than 15 to 20 minutes to complete these 2 sets. With this, if you do at least 10 minutes of pranayama, 30 minutes a day is something you can definitely, take out from your busy schedule. So, pranayama mein you always have to go for anulom vilom. That is something you can always practice. Rose, try to at least go for Omkara chanting, 7 rounds of Omkara chanting, ya anulom vilom for 5 minutes. This is something that you can do back home, irrespective of what diseases you have. You can actually practice it back home. There are no side effects as such for those. So please take your time out and practice at least Surya Namaskara, Chandra Namaskara, and the pranayama for a complete holistic health back home.
At the end, what message would you like to give to all our viewers on the occasion of International Yoga Day?
So please understand that health is important. If you're ignoring health today, you'll definitely have to pay twice tomorrow for the same thing that you have been learning, you have been hearing it all along. So please start practicing yoga. Kuch nahi to at least 15 minute din bhar ke nikal ke try to practice some movement, whatever movement you like. Let it be swimming, let it be yoga, let it be strength training, let it be any sport. Try to move your body because it is highly essential in the stressful life that we are living. It is only harming us. आप stress ले रहे हो पर आप निकाल नहीं पा रहे हो उसको बाहर. So there has to be a way to let the stress out, and these all movements are definitely a way to let you go through, let you get through, get away of your stress. So please practice movement. Try to remove that time for yourself. थोड़ा 5 मिनट बैठ के just write few things for yourself. Try to have that own time which you need. That is something which will give you your mental clarity, which will give you that balance you need in life. Also for girls, it is very important कि आप strength training शुरू कर दो, because if you want to be healthy in your future, you definitely have to go for strength training with yoga. Definitely, as I told you, you have to lift the suitcase and bend with grace. Then you need both. You need strength training and yoga hand in hand.
So this particular line is going to be the caption of my video, because I really love this line and the way you have put it out in very simple words to all of us, for all of us.
Yes.
Simran, can you also share your own social media handles so whoever is watching this can benefit from your knowledge and your guidance?
So you can search me on YouTube at Dr. Simran Munot, and on Instagram also at Towards Being Healthy. So that is my social media handles.
Thank you so much, Simran. It was a delight speaking to you, because I'm forever grateful to people who have agreed to be a part of this journey and be a part of this small channel that I have just started. So thank you so much for agreeing to speak to me on Sawal That Matters. And my question, the beginning of this very video was the Sawal is on the health, and you have answered it so gracefully. Thank you so much, Simran.
Thank you, Diksha. Thank you so much.